Welcome to Explorus Learning. My name is Brian Ackles. I'm the COO of Explorus Management, Inc. We provide high-impact micro-learning sessions called Explorus Learning Sprints, providing the information you need when you need it. Today, I want to talk to you about delegating for professionals, specifically using delegation as a tool to focus the strengths of your team, delegating responsibilities and tasks clearly, and delegating to individuals and teams. So delegating responsibilities as a manager or a project manager, you are responsible for delegating ongoing work for specific projects, and ad hoc activities. A standard process can be used for all three types of this delegation. What and how you delegate is central to how you do your job as a manager. Delegating properly develops the abilities and confidence of your team members. And proper delegation is one of the main ways of empowering or disempowering your team. Challenge for many managers is you feel you can do it quicker and better yourself. You feel you might lose control of decision making, or you feel a loss of identity as a manager. Remember, though, that delegation requires some investment up front in order to build the skills and abilities of your staff in the long run. Delegation is not meant to help you abdicate your responsibilities as a manager, or to manage your personal to-do list, or to micromanage your staff. What delegation does is it builds the capacity of your staff. It empowers and builds trust, and it builds high-performing teams. So there's a 9-step process to delegation, and we'll walk through these one step at a time. Step 1 is reviewing the work and understanding the environment you're in. Is it a high-risk environment? This requires highly competent staff and a more participative approach. Is it a dynamic, high-growth environment? Just more moderate risk. This is a more collaborative approach with very competent staff. Or are you in a stable, low to moderate risk environment? And this is the best environment for an empowered delegation. When considering the what you want to delegate, also consider how. How are you structured to deliver the work? Do you use a waterfall project management methodology, or are you using a more iterative, agile delivery model? If there are options, try and match the delivery approach to the work. Step 2, delegating to an individual or a team. You need to be able to define if the task is suitable for one person to complete in the time required or for a team of people. If it's for one person, considering the existing workload of the staff member, considering the complexity of the work, can it be done by one person? Consider if it's suitable for that person you're delegating to and be able to articulate what's in it for them. Consider a team delegation for complex work with longer durations, or work requiring multiple skill sets. Step 3, accessibility and training needs for individuals. So for an individual delegation, can they be pushed outside their normal comfort zone? Do they have enough experience to do the work? Are they a good fit for the task? Can additional training be accommodated if it's required? For team delegation, does the team have the right combination of skills? If there are gaps, can this be resolved with additional training? Is there someone suitable on the team to lead and coordinate the work? Has a team worked together before? Step 4, explaining the work. One of the crucial parts of delegation is to be able to explain why the work needs to be done and how it fits into the overall project or overall scheme of things at the business. Why is the work being delegated? Where does it fit? How will it benefit the end results? Step 5, state the expected results. Define the goal of the process, define the goal of the delegation. Confirm the expectations you have of the person or the team. Agree on the results and how you're going to measure those results, and define success together. Step 6, what resources are required? Money? Do they need more money? Do they have enough space to do the work? Do they have access to the right people? Do they have the right technology to do what's required of them? Do they need access to external consultants or other outsourced services? Make sure the resources are clearly identified. Clearly agree on deadlines. This is step 7. This is a key enabler of success, and defining the deadlines does not mean dictating the deadlines. Successful delegations rely on an agreement of what is possible and identifying what risks there are to meeting the deadline. Step 8 is the support and communication process. Identify who needs to know in the organization about the work and who is responsible. As the manager, make sure other managers and other team members know who is doing what. Set expectations for progress reporting. How will it be done? The frequency needed and the information needed. But balance progress reporting with expected work outcomes. Too much reporting can easily lead to micromanagement. Be clear on how your staff and your teams can get support. Be visible to your staff. Go out to them as opposed to waiting for them to come to you. It's called management by walking around. And finally, feedback on results. Providing timely feedback on results is a key step when delegating work. This helps people stay on track and identifies potential unknown risk. Provide a clear debrief at the end of the work. Ask if the work was complete as they expected it to be. Ask if in hindsight they would have done anything differently. If there were challenges with the delivery, provide feedback on that delivery. And finally, acknowledge success in a meaningful way to those involved. Thank you for watching. This has been ExplorisLearning.com. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram.